Hey everybody, it is Monday morning, actually about to be afternoon, it's 11:50, and we're ready for another soap battle. And yesterday, like I said, I did the mongoose shave versus the cobra. Really, it was a fun little shave there. It took a long time. Well, the shave didn't take a long time, but the talking did. So we're back. We're on our last three Bear Stern Man soaps. Vetyver Santal is, to keep up, is in first place right now. Today it's facing Rome. Let me read the description of Rome. It's a very interesting one, to say the least. Inspired by the rugged individualism of American cattle ranchers, we blended the aromas of real pipe tobacco, absolute, smoke, leather, herbs, damp earth, and grass into a bright, robust scent reminiscent of the life of the open range. Timeless and virile, Rome harkens back to the days of the Old West. Won't say there's much brightness in, at least to my nose, in Rome, but we'll get into that as we go. The rest of the setup: my Brad Sear Fat Arley, love that name. My 1912 Gem, loaded with the stainless coated. Used the aftershave balm and Integrity. And normally, well, I shouldn't say normally, but since I got Malpais, I was going to use that. But honestly, it's hot out. The workout today at the gym really kicked my butt, and I wanted something a little sweeter because Rome is a very, very dark and dirty. I won't say like a con kind of dirty, like an Aussie kind of like, oh, it's dirty, you know, but it's got a real dirt kind of grit to it. So I'm going to use Deja Fougere. It's got a nice pineapple-y type scent. So let me go ahead and Puck's been blooming. I've had this for a while. When I got this, it was last year, and I bought this was back before they only did the tubs. You could at that time choose, did you want this the replacement puck? And so I bought this little tin. It's worked pretty good. Only problem is these aren't got at Michael's. I couldn't find them again. I wanted to get some, but nice little tins overall. You can see they load pretty easy. A little big for this puck, but it's a very dark scent, very pops right off the bat. You get, to me, I get the leather, the damp earth. I guess you could say some smokiness, but it's mainly, I've heard some people call this like a rubber band or wet leather kind of smell, and I can really appreciate what they're saying. I still like the smell of Rome, but once again, it's not a soap that I can use year round. I would normally, the only reason I'm using this today is this battle. I would not, what's probably going to be a 100+ degree day. I didn't look at the weather, but kind of begin to expect it. I would not use this soap normally today. That's why I'm going with a balm with some menthol and then hitting it with the Deja. In my shave ridge, ice water. It's that kind of day. While I'm doing this, I want to tell you guys something real quick. Picked up the Ultra deodorant, and talk about projection. You know, that's usually a term we hear about in colognes, aftershaves, that kind of stuff, how far it projects. I'll be wearing that. I've used it a couple times already. And I'm walking around, or I'm in my car, and it projects. It doesn't matter if I have an aftershave that's right underneath my nose. The projection on that is clear as day. You can smell the Ultra just in the car. I've already had mentions of it. So far, been positive mentions. Oh, I like that. I like what you're wearing. And little do they know, it's just the deodorant. Add water. I believe I saw, I'm about 99% sure, that they've only got a few tubs left of Rome, and after that this is going to be discontinued. So if you're a person who likes Rome, or a very, very, very leathery scent, dirty, dark type scent appeals to you, I suggest you get it. And honestly, it's not too much of a risk, because there are people that really love this scent. I know some people that really, whenever I've used it in the past, they say, oh yeah, I love that, I use it all the time. So there's a group out there that if it goes away, you'll be able to sell it. At least that's my perception. I'm good with mine. I had to make sure I had a blade loaded. So scent, once again, that it's nice and strong. I can appreciate why some people are turned off by this scent. It's definitely not for everybody. I'm not going to compare the scents, but it's kind of like some really rich vetiver scents. People are really dirty vetiver scents. People don't like that either. Some don't. Some people are like, why would I want to smell like earth or, you know, that kind of stuff. So it's, you know, as usual, your mileage may vary on the scent. I'm actually not enjoying this. I was expecting to have some issues. But it has been a little while since I've used it. So once again, it is, to me, a very nice scent. It's a scent I like. I'm glad it's in my den. I will not get rid of this soap. I've said it before in other videos when I've talked about it. Even though it's only a 3-4 time a year soap for me, those 3 or 4 times a year, it hits the spot. And I've given samples out of it and as well, so it's going quicker than it normally would for a soap that only gets used that much. But there's just some special sense that there's not really a connection with this. Where with Diamond, I mentioned it kind of reminded me of a baseball glove, you know, that kind of stuff, the leather, that. I didn't ride horses as a kid. I've ridden them. But it's not like the old West cowboy days were something that, you know, were special to me. Or I guess if you're somebody who, a good way to think of this scent is, you know, a good pair of leather work gloves. Kind of reminds me of those too. Some of them have a really strong odor to them. You know, some people really like that smell. Kind of reminds me of that as well. It was great seeing Wesley Allen, aka Redbeard, is back. Back making videos. Took about a month off. He's just a fun guy, you know, really lighthearted. We give each other some, you know, grief back and forth, but it's all in good fun. I wonder what it would have been like had I shaved with this straight away right after the gym. I had to run to T-Mobile. My phone actually had a little black spot in the corner of my new phone. I thought it was some dead pixels. They think it might have been screen damage. Not by me, but more just like, it's right by the volume rocker button. Figure maybe just pressing in there kind of messed the screen up a little bit. A little defect. So they went ahead and replaced it for me. So I've got it on airplane mode right now, so all the apps aren't updating in the background, because once those update, they kick you off. Normally I just go silent when I'm shaving, but more cold water. Hits the spot. Only would have been better right now is iced tea, but alas, I don't have any. Standard Barrister Man formula. Not really going to weigh in on, maybe I will at a later point in time, on the Badger Boar synthetic talk that's been going around right now, but there is some interesting talk going around, some of the groups about, you know, the treatment of the animals, things such as that, and I'm trying to figure out how exactly I want to put my words, so they'll be my honest, true words, but figure out when the appropriate time is. To me, a battle like this isn't really, it's like almost like a vendor spotlight kind of deal, and I'll say that for a little bit later, maybe this weekend or something like that. Pass number 3, against the grain, or mostly against the grain. As I explain that real quick again, I do it every once in a while. For me, my upper face with the grain, excluding this, normally it'd be like kind of like a beard little jawline. This is across the grain for my face, but down here, this going in this direction is against the grain. So that's why I say it's a mostly against the grain pass now. The last pass on the jaw was against. This is the rest of the face against the grain. And it's kind of nice that it wraps that whole way. So it does kind of look weird to some people. They're used to seeing somebody go from like ear to nose, ear to nose. So it's a little different for me. That's why everybody's face is different. You know, you can watch somebody do a 2-pass shave video with like a straight, go down and back up, and they'll mention baby smooth. Other people, like for me, I couldn't do that because of swirls on my neck and all that. Even David Gonzalez has mentioned, he goes, I don't get BBS on my neck in the round table. It was in the round table when he does a straight down there. So, yeah, it kind of depends on what you're looking for. These 1912s, I can really feel the blade. They don't look very aggressive, but I really feel the blade on there, but it feels nice. Let's see where I'm at. And really, I look for a couple little spots that might bother me throughout the day. How about there on my neck? Right here. 2 little spots. I don't chase BBS, but I have hot spots every once in a while where, like my chin, if I touch it, or around my face, for some reason I touch those areas. So if I know it's a spot that bothers me, I make sure it's as smooth as I can get it. Okay, I'm going to pause. I will be right back. I'm back. I just rinsed off the soap and then my face. That was it. Go ahead and put the balm on there. I'll start talking. It's honestly not a really complex battle to me today. Rome is a soap, like I've said before, and I've said today, that I really like. It does have that leathery, dirty, a little bit of smoke scent to it to me. And I appreciate that, because there's times when that's something I really want, but I realize it's not for everybody. And it's not always for me. Like I said, I have to be very selective when I use it. Today actually wasn't all that bad. I was surprised. Time past when I've used it in warmer days, I've hated it. But Vetyver Santal, it's got that, you know, citrus, but it's got that vetiver in there. But it's so approachable. To me, it's a scent that just special to me. You know, for lack of a better phrase, it's nothing like earth-shattering, but it just seems to be a very good combination of what I like. A little bit of citrus, a little bit of a dark earthiness kind of deal. Good water. So, if it wasn't obvious, I should have announced it, but Vetyver Santal, the winner. So Rome is, it's special, and it's very polarizing. Some people will say it's the best thing in the world, and other people say it smells like rubber bands. So, it kind of depends on what camp you're in. But like I said, it's going away, to my knowledge. So, if it's something you've thought about getting, now is the time to jump on it. You should always buy sale trade groups, pips, things like that. So, that's my recommendation. If it's something you're considering, get it now because it's going away. Yeah, otherwise it'd be hard to find. You know, people don't sell it too often. Those that typically did sell it, it was people who got it because they thought they might like it. So once it's gone, you're not going to have those people anymore. So that's it. Vetyver Santal is the winner. I'm already really digging the Deja, the scent on my face. It smells very nice. We'll get that in a later date and time. So everybody, God bless, and I will catch you later.